So we are applying different methods of maintaining integrity of the data, as we have discussed. As we discussed that different hash functions can be applied on some data. Different hash function can be applied on some block of data. So when it is applied some data on some block of data, so it creates or it produces some value that is called as a hash value. So when it is created, that value from that, so it produces value which is compared with the original value which was created from the original data. So when it is the same value that is created from that, that means it's actually the message is not been modified, or the block with a block of code which is not been modified. Then we discuss different types of attacks, like for example birthday attacks, or some other types of attacks which is applied on some block of data, some message or some data, where it applies, it tries to create different values, different hash values from particular message, or tries to create uh, the hash value from different messages. So if he can generate this same value that of the original message, then he can apply that to the data and send the data, send the message as it is sent it by the legitimate user, or as if it is sent it by the actual user. So it's applying these different types of attacks on the data. And then it can also be applied on some block of data, where uh, if for example if there's a block of data, and it applies different uh, encryption methods, or the different functions which creates a hash value, for example. So if there's a block of data, different blocks of data that is creating a same hash value, for example. So if there's a intruder in between sending of the data from user A to user B, and he may use that message, for example, and apply some hash value, and it creates a message, or it creates a hash value from that. If it is the same hash value that is of the original hash value, then he can use that its own message and can send that message to other users. So in this way he can apply some types of attacks which are called as a main in middle attacks. Or for example, there are the different attacks as far as a main and middle attacks are concerned. Like they are passive attacks or active attacks, for example. If they are passive attacks, that means that is monitored by the user, and apply some eavesdropping on their data, can get credentials, for example, from the data, like for example, credit card information, or some other information, password or authentication information from the data. So that means it is actually called a passive type of attack. When, for example, if any data that is received by the receiver and that is modified by the user, for example, that means it is actually called as a uh, uh, active type of attack, where the data has been modified. So we discussed different methods of passive attacks as well as the active attacks, where the data which is being modified by the user, or which is being changed by the user. So here user apply different methods to be applied to provide the modification of the data. And then we have different other methods, like brute force search. Like as we discussed, there are the different messages are there are the different messages. There's a possibility that different messages may generate same code from the original message. If they are the different messages which are creating same code from a message, that means it is a type of attack which is actually called as a you can say brute force attack, where it looks for different messages, and if these different messages are creating the same hash value from that, and then if it is creating the same hash value, then the attacker may try a different message which is different from the original message, and he can send that message to the other user, because it's creating the same hash value that was created by the original message. So in this way, the attacker may attack on the system uh, to uh, to uh, to apply different attacks, as we discussed, to provide security to the data, or to maintain the integrity to the data. We apply different intrusion methods, intrusion detection methods. We apply different integrity methods like hash function and message authentication code. So these different functions or different methods can be applied to maintain the integrity of the data. So in this way, we can have some algorithms, like, for example, uh,